Welcome on in for today's NBA pick video play for December 26, 2018. And this one talking about this Eastern Conference matchup between the Washington Wizards and the Detroit Pistons. And we're going to give our lean on where we see the better value against the spread. The home team, the Pistons, coming in as about 5-point favorites. Now, neither of these teams would say they're playing the kind of ball that they were hoping to this year. You have the Wizards at just 13-21 overall, a team that many thought would be in more of the upper tier of the Eastern Conference playoff picture, but right now they're on the outside looking in. Fortunately, for the Wizards, it's a pretty weak Eastern Conference playoff picture, especially towards the back end. So if they're ever able to figure things out and get things going in a positive direction, maybe have a win streak or two peppered in there throughout the rest of the regular season, I actually wouldn't be totally surprised if they found themselves right in the thick of that playoff picture towards the back end. And then the Pistons, they were actually in kind of that upper tier for a while of the Eastern Conference picture, but over the last few weeks, this team has really dive-bombed as they're now a game below 500 at 15-16 overall, kind of at the back end right now of that Eastern Conference playoff picture. Now, the Washington Wizards in their last outing coming up short again on the road against the Pacers, losing that one by a final of 89-105. And inconsistency has riddled the Wizards throughout the course of the regular season up to this point. They're 8th in the league in scoring, which actually isn't too bad. Their problems have been more so on the defensive end, where they're 30th in the league in total team defense with a negative plus-minus of -5 points. You compare that over to Detroit, who hasn't put up the kind of offensive numbers as Washington. They're 22nd in the league in scoring average, but they are a bit better defensively at 13th in total team defense, and they have a negative plus-minus of about -1 points. Now, coming into this one, we actually think this is going to be a competitive matchup, and the Pistons, it seems like almost every game that they play in, at least for the most part, kind of goes right down to the wire. And Detroit, they're coming off a really disappointing result in their last outing, taking a defeat that they just did not want to take in their last outing to the Atlanta Hawks by a final of 95-98. So they're going to be trying to bounce back here. Same with the Wizards. And again, I'd actually be surprised if this one wasn't a competitive matchup going right down to the end. And with that being the case, we feel like the Wizards getting those 5 points is going to be the better value bet. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. Disagree, give it a thumbs down. You can check out all of our picks for today over at stumpthespread.com. Link down in the video description. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we hope to see you guys back here for our next video.